No, that's why I'm excited to see him and Tank, because like like him and Shakur is gonna be huge. Tank and Shakur, but I ain't in a rush for that one. I think a year and a half, a year or something like that.
If it don't happen in 2025, I don't want it to ever happen.
I don't think Roma throws enough hooks.
There's no reason for it not to happen now. They don't need any more experience. Everybody want to see it now. They're both at the top of the class. What do you want to prolong it for? You don't need no time to build.
What you saying? Pause. Somebody was calling.
No, look. You don't need no time to build it. They can fight in 2 weeks from right now. Put the word out there fighting in 2 weeks. The place gonna sell out. What they both at the Shakur 25 now, 26. He ain't a baby in the sport no more. He's world champion. What we need to wait to 26 and 27 for?
Oh no, I want to see him fight next year. You talking about?
If they can't make it happen next year, if they can't make it happen next year, they don't need to fight at all.
Oh no, I love to hear it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, honestly, that fight is like right now to me. That's the number one fight as far as just the two guys in the ring.
I think Lomachenko or Shakur, or both of them back to back. You know.
Oh yeah. No, if Tank come out of that unscathed, if he come out of that with a 0, oh yeah, man, that's
because what's gonna happen if Shakur fights somebody else and Tank fights somebody else, the crowd, the audience don't want to, the fans don't want to see that.
No, that's true. No, I love to hear you saying that from his trainer. You being his trainer, because I honestly think though, Shakur gotta do his end of the bargain, which I'm sure he will. Tank already is. We know what Tank is already and what he do. The fans know what he do. I think this fight, Shakur gotta do what he's supposed to do, not just win, but win impressively, so everybody excited about it. I think he needs a fight now, the fight at the end of the year, and then hopefully they like what we both know he can do.
Coach, when you look at a Shakur fight, how do you look at it now? Like, as far as you've seen him since he was young, obviously you're probably one of the better guys at film study, which Calvin says. So when you look at Shakur, I mean, what do you see?
A hell of a boxer, hell of a boxer. Him and Tank will be the first 3 rounds would be strategic, man. 'Cause Tank can box too. Every time Tank get in the ring, he switches style up. It depends on what's in front of him, who's in front of him. Tank can box, Tank fast, Tank strong, Tank can punch. So I see that fight being real strategic at the first 3 rounds, 4 rounds. But everybody gets hit. Every single round in every fight, everybody gets hit. I don't care what your defense look like, your offense like, you're going to get punched.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to get hit.
Feel like
that?
Do you feel like that goes 12?
No. My opinion, it don't. No offense to Shakur, but I just don't see it going 12.
As far as the fight, when people look at it, some people look at it like, hey, that's going to be a really big chess match, but then some people think it's going to be a boring fight. Do you feel like both guys make the certain adjustments round by round?
I don't think. Well, for true boxing fans, people that know boxing, there's no way that Shakur and Tank will be a boring fight, because they both is good. It can go 12 rounds and it'll still be a good fight to me, because I don't always just look for the knockout. I like the knockouts, but I still like a good 12 rounder when I see one.
Mick, you seen the fight, never got your reactions. Now we got Coach. Let's talk about it. What's your reaction to the Tank KO over Frank?
Oh man, I was real impressed.
Did you see it coming?
Yeah, I saw it coming.
When? Yeah, his hands. He was walking him down in round 4 with his hands down.
Yeah, I just saw him. I just seen just me looking at his demeanor and all of that in the ring. He looked. I don't know if it's something in his personal life is better or what, but just looking at him, he looked vibrant, and he looked like it was just something about the spirit of he fought with so much confidence that he knew it was going to come off of his ability, that he wasn't rushing it. It was his whole demeanor around the whole fight, just watching him in the dressing room, coming out, this and that, the way he came out. He set it up perfect, and Frank could fight. So that was a good, credible win to take through his zero, because Frank got a lot of skills, and he got power and speed and all of that. So, but the finish was real. It was picture perfect. Like that was like, and that's when I said, damn, I gotta put Tank up there in that pound for pound list, because the way that he putting dudes out is pretty. Like it's picture perfect. It ain't, and that's the kind of stuff that I like that I love. Like, it ain't nothing like a boxer puncher that knock people out, because it's real clean and it's smooth. It ain't like a plodding punch on the back of the head, or no. It was clean the way that he knocked him out. So when I seen that, I'm like, damn, I had to start thinking like, shit. Like, like now I'm like, damn, I'd love to see him in Shakur. Because before this, in my mind, I think Shakur would get him. Now I got it 50-50, just because you can have the best chin in the world and Tank can still knock you out. That's what people make their mistakes at, thinking that, oh, this dude Frank Martin got an iron chin. Tank a different kind of puncher, so no different, like a Roberto Duran. Probably one of the best chins in boxing, but Tommy Hearn knocked him out in the second round. I think that Tank got the kind of power that no matter what kind of chin you got, the speed and his timing, and you not being able to see it. So when people say he ain't gonna hit Shakur, this and that, he got great boxing ability, and that's what I like the most about him. I like just seeing the box, so I don't mind Tank going 12, because I like to see his work. Like, damn, he a good counter puncher. He fast. He know where to punch and when to punch, real quick. Like he could see it and get it there. So I think that Shakur got real good defense, distance. His offense is decent, but you don't have to have more offense with Tank, because you still got to be able to keep him off. It's still fighting. It's boxing, but it's still fighting too at the end of the day. So I would love to see
right now, because of Shakur's last performance, whoever he's fighting next, he gotta impress him, because because of his last performance, he wasn't 100%, but the audience don't want to hear that. He can't come out and do that thing again, because they gonna you know how the internet is. So
yeah, see, that's what I said. That's why I said about a year. I would like to see him get 2 good wins now at the end of the year, because I think he got to sell the fight on his end, and where we know that he nasty. We know that he the only person in their weight that I even see. Like, okay, it's a coin toss. You could say Shakur could beat Tank could beat Shakur. Anybody else, it ain't even believable at that weight. Loma you can give him a 20% chance if Tank just was off, and he, but I see him, stopping him late, but having a good fight before that. But Shakur, whoever wake up on the wrong side of the bed will probably lose that fight with them two. That's how razor close it is, because Tank got hella skills. He a great boxer too. And this is what people forget, is how his boxing ability.
Right. Now, as far as Shakur's next opponent, and also before that, Coach Kenny, when we went on the other day with Antonio Tarver, Keyshawn seen the video and retweeted it. What do you think about him wanting that fight with Tank, even though it's obviously so many years above him? But I
think Keyshawn should be trying to get his win back with Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz beat him just before he turned pro. Andy Cruz beat him 4 times. Handle that business then come at Tank.
You know, he said that he sparred Tank 2 times, never had a problem.
Everybody, I mean, it's a possibility. You know, everybody gonna say that because they want people to watch their next fight. You know what I mean?
Dude, like Tank ain't excited about no sparring anyway. When you get on that level, you ain't tripping about no sparring.
Yeah.
And when Tank spar, he ain't gonna Tank will work with you. You know, he'll work with you. He ain't go hard with Keyshawn.
Tank got a heart. That's what Kenny's saying. You know, he got a heart. So what do you think? What do you think, Mick? You think that's
what about what?
That's too early for Keyshawn?
Oh man, hell yeah. We got to
the
see him first.
last performance he had, or was it 2?
Yeah, no, we got to see him versus. I'd like to see him versus somebody like
I like him, but don't step out too fast. You know what I'm saying? He got rocked.
Yeah, he can fight.
He can fight.
You know what? I like him and Abdullah in the near future.
I want to see Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason.
Yeah, that's what I just said. In about a year, I'd like to see that. Yeah. I think Abdullah get him once he get a little more experience.
Abdullah Mason is next one at 135. I'm trying to tell everybody, they ain't listening.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Abdullah Mason up next.
I like to do.
Abdullah Mason is good, man.
He's different.
Yeah. I would like to see him and Keyshawn on the collision course in the next year or something.
Shit. Yeah, next spring will be fast enough.
Yeah,
I got Abdullah Mason. The new generation, I got him over everybody right now.
Ooh.
Everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Name one of them. Name one of them.
Damn, we gotta make that a talk.
Shit.
That gotta be warmed up for a big fight one day.
Yeah, I take him over the one that Shakur just fought. They said Shakur was running from.
No, De Los Santos.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next August. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He just gotta have some step up.
That's a hell of a step up.
Yeah. Once he get,
how many fights he got?
Young, but
Abdullah Mason.
How many fights he got?
I got you. You know I got more.
Like 11 or 12.
By the time
something.
By the time a fighter gets to that 15, 16 fight, they need that step up. Perfect time.
Yeah. Because I'd like to see him and Cruz in about a year or so.
No offense to Santos, but Abdullah Mason is up next in the lightweight division.
Yeah, I co-sign that. Now I'd like to see him and Andy Cruz. But yeah, I think Keyshawn. Yeah, I'd like to see him. Would because I know dude Andy Cruz will fight him. They.
Yeah.
And the winner of
who wins that?
Boots Senior. He ain't turning down no fight with Keyshawn. He'll take it right now.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, so I would like to see that. That makes sense.
That makes sense before Keyshawn and Tank. No, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I like that. I like what he just did right there. Cause I remember Kid Austin or Floyd Schofield trying to get a fight with Shakur, and then Shakur said, "Hey, why don't you go fight Abdullah Mason?" So Kenny's like, "Why doesn't he go fight Abdullah Mason?" I see what Kenny just did.
Abdullah Mason is next up, man. I'm trying to tell everybody. They ain't listening.
Yeah, no, you ain't lying.
So what do you think about Shakur's next fight?
I don't know who is he fighting.
He's fighting the last guy that Frank Martin fought, Artem. The last guy. I know you studied. I know you studied Frank.
The one that had
last fight.
2 weeks notice with Frank, the Spanish tall Spanish boy.
No, not him. The last opponent that Frank had. Before
that was the one
for you guys. The one right before you guys.
I don't know who that is.
His name is Artem. I don't know his last name. It's hard.
I'm gonna check him out tonight. I'll check him out tonight. I thought it was a tall Spanish kid that took the fight on 2 weeks notice.
Oh, damn. See? I like it. Kenny didn't even look at his last opponent of Frank's. His last
I was looking at some guys that touched his body, even though he
Oh, I see.
won. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
So you basically don't believe in what you're only as good as your last performance. You don't believe in any of that.
No, like Shakur, I know he's better than his last performance.